Hey everybody, this is Antonette Crosby with the Time to Chill once again, letting my brown and black people know that you are everything. You are special, you are one of a kind, you have so many gifts inside of you, and we want to bring you today Tamisha, wait, I'm always so bad with names, Tamisha
Tamisha Binion.
Tamisha Binion. It's like French. It's like the beignet.
You know what? Actually, my last name is French.
Yeah, I know that's what it sounds like.
Beyond.
Yeah, beyond this world, baby. Let me tell you what we have here. She is multifaceted with her specialties and her gifts. This young lady writes poetry books. She makes sage and scrubs, and she is also a phlebotomist. Do you know what I'm saying? And young.
Yes.
And when I heard about her, I was like, who better to have on our show so that you can see yourself in someone else. Everyone has a gift. We have more than one gift. And you might not have a lot of people around you, but here we are to show you you can be you, better you, all day long. So Tamisha, tell me something about yourself. Okay, what you got going on here?
So I'm the owner of a Peace of Lovelace.
Okay.
So I make sage sticks, sage smudge sticks with rose petals. Yeah.
Oh, can I pick it up?
Yeah, pick it up.
Look.
It has lavender.
Rose and lavender.
I make sage candles with roses and sage, bath salts, sugar scrubs, and I'm the author of a Peace of Lovelace poetry book.
Okay, and when you buy your product, it comes in this wonderful bag. You see my stuff? This is my stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so look, the book. What made you write a poetry book? Because I know we were talking and you said it was personal at first.
Yeah, so my poetry book is my personal diary. I was seeing a therapist. It's nothing wrong to see a therapist, honey, okay?
Why? Tell us, because you know black people,
Yeah.
the one thing is, well, go on in this house, stay in this house, and you better not tell nobody your business.
Yes. So I wanted to speak to somebody that was like me, that understood me, knew where I come from as a black woman. So I found this black therapist, wonderful by the way, and she told me to just start writing in a book about how you feel. So I started writing in my diary, and when I write, it's kind of poetry style. And in college, I was really good with writing, and my teacher was like, write a book. I never took it too seriously. And so when I was writing one day at work, being a phlebotomist, and I was in my feelings about a relationship that I was going through, and I'm just like, you know what, I really want a love like my own. I want love like my own. Why can't I have it? Why can't you be like God's child? And I took this little post-it note, and it was my first poem. It's the first poem in my book. It's called God's Child. And it's about how I wanted a man to be like God's son, how I wanted him to see the God in himself like I saw God in him, that he didn't see. And that was the first poem that I wrote. It was on a piece of paper. And the next day I went to work and I forgot all about it. And I found it and I read it to my coworkers, my friends, and they were just like, who wrote that? Because we love reading books. And I'm like, I wrote that. And they like, write a book. And so I'm like, boom. So I bought this notebook and I just started writing. And my last poem that I wrote about is called God's Child Part 2. So it was two poems that I wrote, like that obviously that I remember all of them.
Yeah, I know how it is.
So it was basically like, you don't need a man. You're a beautiful, strong, independent woman. Relax some more. You don't need a man. See God in yourself.
Yes.
So
now, can I stop you for a second, because I hear a lot of our women saying we don't need a man, and I'm not going to take what you're saying out of context, because some do. What I'm hearing you say is, I don't need a man to complete me. I don't need a man first. Let me find myself spiritually, mentally, get my mental health together, and then the man will come. Versus, I don't need no man. I can take care of it all by myself.
Yeah.
Now, how do you feel about that? Do you feel like that that mentality is I don't need a man in that way is a little toxic. Is a little toxic thinking.
Yeah, I kind of do because I feel like a relationship is a good thing when you share a bond with somebody and when you receive the love that you have for yourself from somebody else. That's what I love. So that's what I want, and that's what I'm gonna get.
Yes.
But
yes.
I feel like if I don't feel that within you, then I gotta let you go.
Okay.
So, and that's where sometimes the situation comes in where I don't need a man. Like I want a man. It's not a need. It's a want.
Okay.
I want somebody to, to feel love. I want to feel love from somebody, just like be happy.
Yeah.
So,
and genuine and
yeah,
honest.
and honesty. So
and is not intimidated by your ambition.
Yeah, that, and a lot of people is. So a lot of men are like, a lot of men are scared of me, I feel like sometimes.
Why do you think that?
Because I know my worth. Like, I'm strong. Like, I can tell a man that, I won't tell a man this, but it's basically put out there like, I don't need you to make me feel complete. Your opinion was never an option or never any of that to make me feel whole within myself.
Okay.
So sometimes I feel like some men, I don't know why we're going on the subject, like they want you, like you need them. Like you need to know that you need me. They feel like that sometimes.
Okay, so what's wrong with that? What's wrong with a man feeling like we need them? Okay, now before you answer, because I see it in your eyebrows, you like, because we do need them. We need the male energy. But do you think when we do need them, kind of that goes overboard, like they take advantage of that? Have you ever felt that way? Or do you feel like it's a dominant thing with them? Or like, because in actuality, we do need them. We need their energy. We need their love and affection. We need their opinions. Yeah, because it's different from ours. We think differently.
Yeah.
So that's the boundary. That's the boundary that I'm trying to break a little bit with us and how we speak. Because if you tell me I don't need you,
right?
Then and then you say you want love, make up your mind.
I know it's crazy. It's
right.
Like, yeah.
So clarify that for me if you can, as far as the fact that you don't need them, but we need them.
It's like it's both. It's like a need and a want. A little bit. It's like, or
would you say you need a man to understand you, to love you?
That's what I was
saying. And you know what? That's why I'm trying to change the language too a little bit. Because if you tell somebody I don't need no man, and then you in the same breath you're like I want love, that confuses them, and now they looking at us.
It depends on how you say it.
Yeah.
It depends if you just all rough about it. I don't need no man and stuff like that. Yeah, you do need a man. It's a need. I feel like it's a need and a want.
Okay.
It just depends on how you say it.
Okay.
Or how it comes across.
Or maybe how you project it to them, how you treat them, how you talk to them.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm rough. And I'm single, and I'm rough because I'm like you. Whatever I put my hand on, God have it. Right. And He makes sure that the gifts and the blessings instilled in me I'm able to support myself with my natural gifts, right? Mm-hmm. So then when somebody else come along, it might do you think they feel like a little intimidated because you don't need them to make your dreams reality?
Well, sometimes I feel like a man will say that that's what he wants. He wants a woman like me. He wants a woman like has a business, know what she wants out of life, spiritual connected, just loving within herself. But I feel like when they get a woman like me, they don't know how to handle a woman like me. Okay. Or like they be like, or they may feel like, what can I give her that she don't already have? Okay. Right, because the man is the provider in nature. Right. So that's where it comes to like. You like that's when it's coming to an end. You got to go. It's not coming to an end. I can't deal with it because you have to understand who I am and be strong in that with me. Yeah, I think you would have to understand a woman like me. Sometimes some people feel what they don't understand. So that's where it comes in.
Okay, all right, my girl. I like to keep it real because
Yeah.
I'm all for woman power, but I do believe that the man is the head and that we
I
need
agree.
to.
Yeah,
You do?
I do.
And I also believe that they are supposed to lead, but just don't lead me around in circles because I'll do that by myself. You know what I'm saying? I'll follow you, but at least can we discuss it? Of you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Can I have a
Yeah.
part in it? So I'm with you. So back to your books, back to your friends encouraging you
Right.
to write your book. How long from the time they start encouraging you did you actually have it formatted all together?
I can't really. Okay, so when I was writing the book, it was some situations that I did not want to deal with.
Okay.
And it was some doors that I did not want to open. And in order for me to do that, I had to start a healing process.
Okay.
I had to start a self-forgiveness process,
Right.
a self-healing process. So when it was times where I would write and it was too deep for me, like I would get super emotional. There is some poems in the book that I do get super emotional every time I read them. So it was a point I put the book in my car and I set it on the side of the door, and I would just look at it it was like I want to say a month or 2 months. I would just look at it and I would just drive. And every time somebody tried to get in the car, they try to pick it up, and I'm like, you better not touch that book. You better not touch that book. Or they come
crazy
over,
lady.
Yes,
because
crazy.
they didn't understand.
They didn't understand. Or when they come to my house, I'd be like, you better not touch that book.
Yeah, because it's a process. It's
a
your mental
process.
health.
It was yes. So it was one day I just, after so long of not writing, it built up too much. And I got the book and I said, and I wrote 11 poems that day.
Oh, wow.
It was times where it's 6 a.m. and stuff. So a total, I would say, it was a year.
Okay.
A year. And it took a year for me to heal. Like, it took a year for me to find self-discovery, self-love, to learn more about myself, to get back to myself.
And how old were you at the time?
I was 26 and 27.
26 and 27 that year?
Yeah.
Did you have any children within that time?
No, I had my son before. So I had my son in 2014. I would say about 22.
Okay, so you were a single mom in college. What was this, your second year, third year?
It was like my third year.
Okay,
Yeah.
what college did you attend?
I attended Madison College.
Okay, so
Yeah.
of course you graduated with...
Yeah, well, I graduated as a phlebotomist. So I was going for nursing, and I was getting in the nursing program.
Mm-hmm.
I was finna get accepted into the nursing program, and I said, this is not what I wanted to do anymore.
Oh, you changed your mind?
I changed my mind at the last minute. I said, I love lab. I don't want to become a lab tech, like a MLT, but I am a lab tech. I didn't want to do that. So I said, I want to be a phlebotomist. I love drawing blood. I love everything about science.
Creepy.
Yeah,
that don't scream you out.
I like it.
You do?
Yes.
Just because you like poking people.
Actually, I'm terrified to get my own done. I cannot get my own done. I would literally probably pass out.
But you can go in there with
I don't mind helping nobody else.
Yeah?
But so yeah, I love lab, and so I wanted to become a phlebotomist, and then I started writing a book.
Okay.
And then that's where it say, okay, I was going to go back to school to become work in the ER as a EMT, but I wanted to write the book, and I felt like it was pushing me.
Okay.
It was pushing me to go towards something that I love. So
you had a choice.
It was a choice. And
it was kind of almost like a crossroads life choice. Tell me about it. Was it something like that?
It was real difficult because it was just like, okay, you can write a book, but you're going to be an EMT. It's going to be hard. You're going to be in the ER. And I just said, no, I felt more of a connection to my book, but I love phlebotomy. Okay. So I said, why can't I have both? Sometimes my coworkers be like, girl, we know you finna be quitting real soon to start this business, like this big old building you want and have your own business. And I said, no, I would never quit. I would never quit because it's something that I love.
That you love. But isn't that amazing how you have people around you that like push you to something that you're not even thinking about? Like push you to big things. Like how does that, do you ever sit and quiet like, oh my goodness, like you, because a lot of people like, I did this by myself, I don't have nobody. But really, if you look, there's always somebody, if not one, that's pushing you.
Everybody pushing me.
Really?
Everybody pushed me, from my son. He would pick up the book and he would just be like, you know, what's this poem? What's this poem? So my son motivates me. My sister, she helps me not rap the stage, but just help me get some of the stuff in order. So she pushes me to know that she believes in me and to help me, that pushes me. My father, my mother, I have a real deep connection with, spiritual connection with my grandmother who passed away. Her maiden name was Lovelace, so that's how it became my nickname.
Okay.
And so I look like her, so I feel connected with her. So I feel like she wouldn't want me to give up on myself. She wouldn't want me to give up on us. So that's where I'm just like, you know, I can't. Sometimes it may be rough and I be wanting to like give up because it's a lot that I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
I won't necessarily consider that I'm a single mother because my child's father is in my life.
Okay.
My family is in my life, but my child's father, we may not be together.
But you co-parent.
But we co-parent very, very, very well. And sometimes, you know, us not being together is a good thing. So it's a different type of love.
Okay.
And I even wrote a poem about that. It's a different type of love, but knowing that somebody couldn't give me peace, there was a piece of me who couldn't give me peace.
Yes.
But I still love him.
Yeah, of
in
course.
a different type of love.
Right, because you respect him. He's your son's father.
So he pushes me a lot. He pushes me as well. And everybody that's surrounding me, motivating me.
Yes.
That's the push that I need to know that my work is not being unseen. You know, it's somebody that's around to push me.
Okay.
Like you push me. If you wrote me, you said, you know, okay, I want to do an interview, that pushed me.
Aww.
So everybody pushes me.
I love that. I love the way that you look at it. So we're in college. We're studying to go to school. You wind up being a phlebotomist. You write your book.
Mm-hmm.
Where did the sage come in at? Now tell us where the rest of the process.
I know, so
because you got you going from one thing to you following your purpose.
I know, yeah. So sage, my family is Black Indian, so indigenous people, and so I wanted to channel that energy, and I started burning sage to heal myself with my healing process. So while I was writing the book, towards the end of the book, is when I started burning sage. I always used to burn it, but it never really.
But what does it do? What does sage do when you burn it? How does that heal you or help the process of?
So it helps you to calm your mood, to remove negative energy and vibes in your house, to bring you peace, to open your awareness to more of what's surrounding you, and to help guide you through life. Also, it helps just start new paths in your life.
Okay.
So different sage does different things.
Okay.
So I started burning sage to help be more spiritual, be more in tune with my ancestors and also with my grandmother. So I started burning sage, and then also sleep. I have a bad time sleeping, a hard time sleeping. And one day I burned sage, and literally I had the best sleep ever.
Really? How many hours do you remember how many hours you used to sleep before burning and then after?
It's not even the hours of sleeping, because I'm woke constantly through my sleep. I'm a lucid dreamer. Okay. So I dream in my I can control my dreams. I know what's going on in my dreams. So that was the hard part of my sleeping, is trying not to dream.
Okay.
I was trying to stop dreaming so that I can have a peaceful sleep. So my body will be asleep, but my mind is woke.
Okay. So you're steadily going.
It's steady going.
So what are the things that you're dreaming about? Are you dreaming about your future, about past things?
It'll be past things or something that I had in during the day. It was this one time. The one time I burned sage. I love space. I love planets. I love everything about zodiac signs. Okay. I love all that. And I was having a real hard time sleep, so I burnt the sage. And it was a dream. But I wrote a poem about it. It's called Saturn in Return. And I was on the planet Saturn. And for the first time ever, it was like I was in a dream, but there was no noise. I heard myself, like I heard my heart, just my heart, and I was watching the stars go by, and it was the best dream that I ever had in my life. And it was peaceful, and it was nothing. It was quiet, and I was relaxing. I was in the rings, and I was just floating. And all of a sudden, I heard my alarm go off. I didn't even remember me going to sleep. I didn't even remember me just being knocked out. I didn't remember.
So the sage, when you burn
it helped me.
It just calms you down. More so, like maybe if you have. Well, I want to say if you have a drink. Cause I know sometimes I don't know. I'm a burn my sage because sometimes when I get home, I like to have me some wine because I be riled up through the day and I need to go to sleep.
Red wine, girl, get you some red wine.
Yeah, I need that. Okay, so tell me, I like this one.
Oh yeah, the bath salts. So
like
the bath salts, yeah.
Okay, this is a bath salt. What is the name of this one? Can I smell it?
Yeah, open it. So this one is lavender honey oatmeal. Everything is naturally made. So you have the lavender buds in there. I had ground up.
Can I feel it?
Yeah, open it up. So I ground up oatmeal in there and honey. And it has coconut milk in there also.
Coconut milk, and I can put this in my bag.
Yeah, this one right here is one of my favorite ones.
I love this one.
Do
I have some of this in my? Oh, I love
that.
Actually, I
threw this one in your bag.
You got this one in the bag? Thank you.
I put that in your bag.
This one too. I'm gonna have to keep your number. Wait. Tell me. So, what's this?
So this one is Orange Moon. I fell in love with Erykah Badu Orange Moon song. And it helps me. Girl, did you just put that in your
I did.
So I fell in love with Orange Moon. And this one is one of my favorites. It's citrus. So it has oranges in there. Essential oils. It has Epsom salt, Dead Sea salt. Yeah, it has rose petals in there. Everything is natural. Like I dried the rose petals. And it has flowers in there.
So this is homemade.
This is homemade.
This is by your hand.
This is by my hand. Candles, everything, sugar scrubs by my hand.
I love it. So like, where did it come from? Like, is this one of your lucid dreams you having? Like, look, put this salt in here. Like, how did you come about? Because at first it's sage. You could just buy sage anywhere and mix that.
You can buy sage anywhere, but you gotta watch where you buy it from because people energy transfer over to whatever you have. So if somebody walk in your house, they can bring their energy into your home. You don't know how they've been having, what they've been having, what type of day, what type of bad energy they have. So you can buy sage from anybody, but where is that sage coming from? How is that person energy? How is that person vibe? Okay. So you can buy sage from anybody, but you need to know what type of person that vibes have. Yeah. Like, are they a good person? Mm-hmm. Are they peaceful? Are they more spiritual, connected? Right. Are they just
you're exchanging energy when you're in someone's presence?
Yes. So I feel like you can buy sage from anywhere, but do you know who you getting the sage from? Right. So you need to know if that person has the spiritual connection to want better. So somebody could just be rapping sage and having a bad mood.
And that'll transfer to your sage. And now you burning bad mood and don't know what's going on.
Burning bad moods all over the place.
Okay, so that goes the same for if you like have a lot of company or something. And you feel, because I used to do hair in my home for a long time. Right. And I would feel present, like when they left, and I'd be happy, and I would feel all of a sudden I'm down, and my mom would come and burn the sage. So she said that would like release the negative energy.
Yep, open up the windows, let that bad energy out.
So is that how you use it? Tell us how you use the sage.
So what I do is I burn the tip where the lavender is.
Okay.
So burn the tip where the lavender is, and I say a little prayer to myself. Okay. I start at the front door, and I work my way through the house. Okay. I saved myself. I saved my son. Okay. I saved my sister. Anybody go to kids, be having them bad energy sometimes.
Get them demons off them kids. That's what my grandmama say. Bless them children.
Bless them children. So I love the seashell bowl because it's a part of earth. So just have that connection, earth, wind, fire, all the elements.
And that's so
yeah.
interesting that you
Yep.
have Native American blood in you.
Yes.
And that's
yeah.
what Native Americans are like. That DNA, that blood carries that DNA,
Yes.
which is that history.
Mhm.
And people do not understand that.
Yeah, so you have to, so what I do, I burn it, I say a little prayer, just ask to remove all negative energy out of my home, welcome in new energy, bring peace, help bring strength to my family. I don't be like, can you give me this, can you give me that? I ask for it to help me, guide me through wherever you want me to go. Whatever you want me to do, take me there. Help me get there.
Yes.
Whatever, if it's like, if you want me to start a new product, you know, just take me there. Just let me know what you want me to do.
And I'll do it.
So, I'll do it. I'll do it.
That's why I said, bring me some of this, because I need to enforce. I need to empower my spirituality and my belief and my faith system as well.
Yes.
Because if you don't believe in yourself or have a firm foundation of confidence within yourself and peace, like that's what I've heard you say. You have peace, you have confidence, you have a support system.
Right.
You have inner love, and you also have an awareness of where your gifts that you have already, and you ask your Father, show me. Show me where you want me to go, and I will go there.
Yep.
So, in my opinion, I think that's very important, so that you're not confused.
Yeah.
And that kind of helps you not be confused, because if you just go to a quiet place, you have your answer.
Yeah.
Right?
I agree with you. And so when you burn the sage, just ask to remove that negative energy.
Okay, what I should say when I put my scrub on there? How I use my scrub?
So this is the bath salt.
Okay.
So you just fill the bathtub up. Well, while it's filling up, pour the bath salt in there.
Okay.
Just mix it around, and it'll dissolve, and it'll just be great.
Ooh.
Then sit in there for 30 minutes.
And let it
soak on you. Let it be good on you. Then you can use some of the sugar scrub to exfoliate your skin.
And that's this on the end here.
Yep, either one.
Okay, so how do I use the sugar scrub?
So you just open it, take a little scoop.
I want to put stuff on right.
Yep.
Oh, it smells like oranges and orange
It
blossom.
is oranges in there. Yep.
Oh, I want to eat it.
And this one, what I was loved about the sugar scrub is that I didn't want a sugar scrub that was gonna make the shower all slippery.
Okay.
So this one I made so that when you do it, it's like a lotion based.
Okay.
So that is not super oily on your skin, and it's all natural products.
So how do I use it? I just put it on a loofah or something?
So just scoop your hand in, get some warm water, do like this for a little bit, like a minute or so, move it around, let it get inside your skin really deep, exfoliate the skin, and then rinse it off.
Okay, so if I do want to use like a little, like if I have some dark, like my elbow, well, if my elbows are a little dark.
It's body. So you can use your whole body. So I have one like this in my shower.
Okay.
So when I'm done washing up, I just take a scoop and get it on there.
Ooh, and you be smelling like orange blossom. Okay, I saw these little crystals. These in a box you had. What are these?
Those are just crystals.
Oh, okay.
But I
They
do
look so
plan
pretty.
I do plan on selling some crystals to help with your healing process. A lot of people are into crystals, and so I have some. So I'm definitely going to start selling them.
And I love this
and get them on my products.
This looks like something with some herbs and some flowers or something.
It is in there.
Some flowers and herbs. I love all natural stuff.
It is natural.
I do. I used to. I take vinegar, apple cider vinegar and witch hazel after I wash my face with peppermint soap.
Yeah.
And man, I get a glow like. I love the glow, and it tingles and it's nice. I put more makeup because I have to look pretty on camera, but when I don't, because usually I don't like to wear it. But all natural now that I've been natural, and I used to have a lot of headaches, and I stopped relaxing my hair and start going all natural, and I don't have headaches. And it's like some parts this would fall out like every 3 years, and now it's growing like crazy because the chemical I noticed that you have to watch the chemical in the beauty product that you're using too.
Yeah, I'm actually natural myself, girl. I throw this wig on real
Girl,
fast.
fast, quick, cause woo, that hair's that you mix with Indian, but still that hair's
It's a lot to maintain. There is some oil. I make this oil.
Okay, tell us.
I had did a where my hair was in April and then where it is now.
Where'd you post that?
It's on Facebook on my personal page.
Okay, so do you give your personal page, or tell us where we can find? Tell us where we can find your poetry, your book. Tell us where we can find your scrubs and information on how to purchase them.
Okay, so for my book is on Amazon, and you can type in A Piece of Lovelace or Peace, P-E-A-C-E, also. Or you can type in the other piece.
The piece.
Yep.
The piece right there.
The piece, baby. The piece. And then also on my website, www.apieceoflovelace.com, and that's where you will find all my products. I have full moon sales, new moon sales, and Serenity packages is prayer packages also.
Do you do any personal? Say I find some I'm somewhere and I like this type of smell in my scrub. Do you do any personal?
Yes. If you do have any personal orders that you want, I definitely do personal oil. So if you want a different type of sugar scrub or a different type of bath salt, I will make that for you. Even if you want different type of sage colors, different colors of the rose petals wrapped around, I will do that also.
Okay, and so the rose petals won't have any you can burn those without any effects.
Yeah, you can definitely burn it.
Okay.
Yep. So you can burn the rose petals with the sage also, and the lavender on there. Yep. So yeah, if you ever I had one person do this. When you get the sage, don't cut off my rose petals, baby. Okay, please. Like, everything is homemade. Everything is made to order. Once you place that order in, I wrap that sage up for you. So don't be cutting my roses off, baby.
Yeah,
please
keep
don't.
it.
If you don't want any roses on there or any lavender, you just want plain sage, I can do that for you also.
Okay, what about any pop-up shops? Can we find your product in any stores in Madison?
So currently we're in the process of getting some products in store now, and those will be listed on the website where you can find that. I am looking, actually, me and this guy, his name is Will. He's on Facebook.
Will, just Will?
I don't remember his last name. You know, he's like a businessman. He hosts parties and stuff.
Willie Banks? Yes, I love Willie Banks.
Willie Banks.
Willie is coming on the show. I have intelligent brother. I've got something special for him.
Yes, so me and him talked. I wrote on Facebook like we need more pop-up shops in Madison because honestly, I'm a busy person. I can't do everything, and if somebody wants to do something that can help, I'm willing to do that. Like me and my friend Jules, we hosted a women's empowerment group. We're both busy. She's a flight attendant. She's in the air half the time. I'm working. But two minds put together is a great thing.
Okay.
So
you're busy. Do you need any help? Are you looking for any help, any assistance?
I am.
Okay, tell us.
I'm looking for a personal assistant, like an internship. If you want to learn more about business, about natural products, if you have even a kid in high school or in college that wants to learn more about how to grow within the marketing business or start your own business. And personal, let's just say, very professional. I will definitely be willing to let you in into my business.
Okay, so tell me professional. Have to have communicable skills. Tell me what you mean by professional, because when
at emailing.
Okay.
Great at emailing.
All right.
Great at marketing. A lot of young people know more about social media and how to get targeted audience.
Okay.
So yeah. You know more about social media and great with emailing, come on in.
Okay, so tell us one more time where we can find you.
You can find me at Facebook at Tamisha Binion, or Facebook A Piece of Lovelace LLC. My website, www.apieceoflovelace.com. Instagram Lovelace_1 or Peace of Lovelace at Instagram.
And I have to ask you, you're young. You look
I am
so
young.
young.
I'm young.
Like, you're young, and
I people think I'm older or something.
and I say that because a lot of young ladies have talent, and if they can see themselves in you,
Yes.
then I think that would be a beautiful thing. So young ladies, don't get your life, okay? Because you have so much in you. I am so glad that you took my offer and you came on, because I think that you're an inspiration and you'll motivate someone who has something inside of them to do it, and also give them encouragement to put some people, surround themselves with support.
Right.
And it don't, and you say family, but I know a lot of people are like, well, I don't have no support from my family. But you, wherever you can get your support from, take that. You know, just like when you were saying you were healing, a lot of people, they want love from this certain person, so they'll block out the other love.
Yes.
You know, and that's so important not to do that, because just because you can't get it here, you can get the love where you can get it, get the inspiration where you can get it. Don't worry about if she lighter than you, smaller than you, bigger than you. Don't worry about her appearance. Just take the love and take the information and take the gift, because you have baby.
Oh, thank you.
I appreciate you, young black sister, okay? And I appreciate my stuff, because I'm big loving my stuff.
You're going to be peaced out, girl.
Peaced out. So on that note, this is Antonette with a time to chill, and I want to say, first things first, love yourself first, or who else will, and peace, because I'm getting ready to go get my love laces, baby.